Hey guys, Minifigure here, and today I'm bringing you another video. This is a bit of a special video. This is my Lego Star Wars minifigure collection. I decided to do one of these because it's coming to the end of the year, so I was thinking maybe if I did one at the end of every year. So this is the 2017 version. So let's get straight onto the video. So these are all my minifigures, if I just let it focus here. There we go. Altogether there's 295 minifigures, so I'm quite happy with that. I've been collecting for quite a while, since I was a lot younger, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, there's a lot of minifigures here. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible. I've already recorded this, however I felt it was way too long, and I felt like it dragged on a bit and got a bit boring. So basically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go through each minifigure, say the name of the minifigure, or as many as I can do, because as you can see there's a lot of minifigures here and I can't remember every single one of the names, but I can remember the vast majority of them. And I'll say maybe what set they come from if I can remember, maybe how I got them and some cool information about them, and maybe point out some of my favourite minifigures in here. So it's sorted in sections. We've got the Imperials, Empire, Mandalorians, Rebels, Clones, Separatists, so like droids, First Order, main heroes like Luke, Leia and Han and Chewie, Astromechs, I think I said Jedi and Sith, and then nearer to the back some just random minifigures. So we'll get straight into it and we'll start with the Empire. Go left to right, see how it goes. Yeah, let's get straight into this video and I hope you enjoy. So starting off, we have 5 Rebel Stormtroopers. These are the newest Stormtroopers, I believe. So we got 5 of them there. Then we have 2 Jump Pack Stormtroopers. These came in the Battlefront Battle Pack. Really like them. Then behind them we have 3 original Stormtroopers. These are really old minifigures. I've had them for ages. They're the original ones. I believe the first ones they ever brought out. Here is just a plain Stormtrooper. I believe this came in my Slave 1 UCS set. Then behind him we have one of my favourite Stormtroopers, if not my favourite Stormtrooper. This is the, I believe, Shock Trooper. This came in the Battlefront set. I think they did a great job with this minifigure, and it's one, if not my favourite Stormtrooper they have brought out. Behind him we have a Shore Trooper, not a Shore Trooper, sorry, a Imperial Hover Tank Pilot, who came from the new Rogue One set. Then behind him we have 2 Dark Grey Stormtroopers. I don't believe these are canon, I believe these are legends, however I might be wrong. Here we have 2 Endor speeder bike Scout Troopers. Really like these. These came in the original Endor base set. Then behind them we have 2 Snow Troopers. In theory I have 4 Snow Troopers, however I have customised 2 and made them into Galactic Marines, however you'll see them later. And then behind them we have some sort of pilot which came in a Hoth Battle Pack. Might be like an AT-AT pilot, but I'm not too sure. Then here we have 3 TIE Fighter pilots. Don't know how I got all of these. I know I got one from my TIE Fighter set, and then one from, I think, like one of them Planet Series sets, and the other one I'm really not sure how I got that one. Then behind them we have 2 Death Star Troopers. One of my favourite Imperials as well. I really like the helmet mould on this guy, so I have 2 of them. Then here we have the officers, so we got one of the original, just regular officers. Then behind him we have one officer from the Battle Pack, the Battlefront one. Then we have, I think this is a Chicken Walker pilot, as they call it. Then behind him we have somebody who was in the Endor base set, I believe. And then behind him, I'm not too sure, some sort of officer or pilot. Then we have 3 Senate Guards, or Royal Guards. We have 2 ones from the Battle Pack, and then 1 original one. This was made before that Battle Pack. And then behind them we have 2 Black Royal Guards, Again, I believe these are legends, not canon, because I haven't seen them in Star Wars Rebels, Clone Wars, any of the films, and I haven't seen them in any of the comics I have read. So that's the Imperial bit. I believe I've got something like 35 Imperials. But yeah, so now on to the Mandalorians. So I have Boba Fett in the front, one of my favourite minifigures. I really like the chrome look to him. So yeah, then we have 8 Mandalorians. However, in theory I have 9. However, I'm customizing one right now. So yeah, and then behind them we have 2 Death Watch troopers. They're 2 Death Watch Mandalorians, which came in the set with Darth Maul. And then here we have our Rebel section. So we have 8 soldiers from the Battlefront, the Rebels Battlefront pack. One of my favourite Rebels is this guy right here. Really like this guy. He's one of the jump pack troopers from the Rebel Battlefront set. One reason is because the helmet looks exactly like the one in Battlefront. I think they did a really good job at replicating that. So yeah, I bought 2 of these battle packs because they were on sale. £8 per battle pack, and I think that's an amazing deal. I would have bought more, but I wanted to buy some other battle packs, but I was really happy when I found that deal in the shop. So we have 2 of them, 2 Rhodians, 2 Gyros, and 2 of these just other regular soldiers. Then here we have 4 of the soldiers. I have no idea what you call them, however you mainly see them in episode 4 A New Hope on the Tantive at the start of it, when Darth Vader and his stormtroopers come into the ship to capture Princess Leia. These are all minifigures as well. They're quite old. Then here we have 2 new Endor troopers, Endor Rebels, and then 2 old ones from the original Endor base set. Then on the next row we have 3 snowtrooper, or like just X-Wing pilots. This is an older one, then behind them we have 2 newer ones, and then behind him, this is a really interesting minifigure. This is the oldest minifigure I own, I believe. This is from the original B-Wing. This is a really old minifigure, for me anyway. But yeah, I believe that's the oldest minifigure I own. Then, last row of Rebels, we have 2 Hoth troopers, and then 2 of the Hoth troopers behind them. But yeah, so that's the front row done. Now I guess we'll get on to the second row, which is all clones. So yeah, so here we have 4 212th troopers. We have 2 airborne troopers in the back, and then 2 regular troopers. Then next to them we have 4 Geonosian troopers. So we have 2 airborne troopers in the back and 2 regular ones in the front. I wish I bought more of the 212 battle packs. That was such a cool battle pack, and I don't know why I only got 1. I should have bought more of them, and I regret not doing so, but they're out. They don't sell them anymore, which is a shame, so I'm going to have to buy them off eBay or Bricklink. Next we have 8 Kashyyyk troopers, and we have 4 regular ones, but actually we have 5, because back there is also 1, it just didn't fit in, so I left that one over there. So we have 5 normal troopers, and then 4 Kashyyyk scout troopers in the back. I really like that minifigure. I always wanted one of the original ones when I was younger. That was my favourite minifigure, so I was so happy when they brought out some new updated ones. And then here we have Captain Rex, another one of my favourite minifigures. Really like this. This is the Phase 2 Captain Rex. And then behind him we have 3 of my custom Making the 501st minifigures. Go check them out. I did showcases of them, and I am making more minifigures. I've got 4 more to do. But yeah. Now we have Commander Cody and Commander Gree, and then behind them 2 ARF troopers. Then here we have 6 Bomb Squad troopers. Always had them, never know what to do with them. And then behind them we have 3 plain clone troopers and 3, I think they call them Horn Company troopers. However, I might be wrong. So Next to them, we have 2 Clone Gunners from the original Clone Battle Pack. And then we have 2 of my custom Galactic Marines. A showcase where I show them off will be out in not long, so look out for that. And then we have I think it's a clone pilot, but I'm not sure like if it's got a name or if it just represents them all. Then we have another clone pilot, a Phase 2 one, Phase 2 Shock Trooper, and a Phase 2 plain regular trooper. I actually have 2 of these, one from the old Swamp Speeder and then the other one off eBay. However, one of them doesn't have their bodies and I'm not sure where it's gone. I don't know whether I'm using it for a custom or not, so I haven't put that in there. Then we have 4 of the troopers, what you see in the episode 2. We have 2 normal ones and then a green and yellow one. I don't know the ranks, but I feel like one's a sergeant and one's probably a general. Then we have 4 Senate Commandos. Love these guys. Always wanted one when I was younger, but they only had them in like one set, but then they brought out the battle pack with them, and they're really cool minifigures. Then we have 4 Sith Troopers and 4 Old Republic Troopers. So that's the second row. Now, guess we'll go on to the Separatists. So here we have 4 Super Battle Droids. One's missing the arm back here, however I thought I'd just include it anyway. Then we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 regular battle droids. And then we have 3 pilot droids and I believe 1 commander droid. I think that's what they're called. It's got the orange markings on. Then we've got 4 rookie droids, 3 orange ones which are seen in episode 2. One's a commander, and then a Magma Guard, which is from quite an old set. I have 2 of them, but one of them's missing the legs, so I didn't include that. Then we have 4 of these droids, not sure what they're called at all. We've got a black one and 3 silver ones. They're from a really old battle pack as well. Now on to First Order. This is one of my favourite sections, even though I don't have many of them. I think they're really cool minifigures. So we have 6 First Order Snowtroopers, 2 are commanders and 4 regular. Then we have some sort of commander there from the battle pack. Then 2 like blue commanders. Then we have 2 flame troopers. Some of my favourite, one of my favourite minifigures. So cool. We have 2 of them. Then we have 5 regular First Order troopers and 1 heavy trooper. And then some sort of First Order minifigure, what reminds me of the Death Star Troopers, what I was talking about earlier. So now we'll go on to Sith and then Jedi. So here we have Battle Damaged Darth Vader. I believe that's from the old set, where they're like set where he's got the droids with him and he's being like repaired, but I might be wrong, I got that off eBay. Then we have 2 original Darth Vaders, which is so cool. I don't have the new Darth Vader, like the Rebels one, but I have 2 original ones. And then I have a Senator Palpatine, and I'm not sure where I got him off eBay, so I don't know if he comes in a set or if he was like one of them magnet minifigures. Then we have Darth Maul with robotic legs. I've always wanted one, like just a normal version, but I don't have one yet. Then we have Count Dooku, who I also got off eBay, so I don't know what set he comes from. And then General Grievous, who comes in the General Grievous's wheel bike set. And then also New Gunray, who I got off eBay, and I don't know what set he comes in. So now onto the Jedi, we have 2 Mace Windus. That minifigures, I find that Mace Windu really cool. Then we have 2 Yodas. I feel like this one's from the Clone Wars, and this one's from the film. Then we have Ki-Adi-Mundi and Sasatin, both really cool minifigures. Then we have 2 Barisofis. I actually have 3, but one of them I can't find the hood for, so I didn't include her. Then we have Kit Fisto. I can't remember that Jedi's minifigure. All I know is he was showed in the Clone Wars. Then we have, I think he's called like Coleman Trebor. Then we have Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, and 5 Obi-Wan Kenobis. We have Episode 1, 2 Clone Wars ones, and 2 Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobis. So that's most of the minifigures done. we kind of just go on to the back now, which is more random minifigures. So we have 4 Resistance Troopers from the Resistance Battle Pack set. We have some astromech droids, so we got 4 R2-D2s, this one's my favourite. Then we've got, that one's from Sasatin's Starfighter. That one I'm not sure, however I really like that droid. And then that one's some sort of Imperial one from the TIE Fighter set. So here we've got my Star Wars Rebels minifigures. I only have 3. I have Chopper, which is the astromech droid, Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus I actually got from a magazine, which is really strange, but I was really happy about it, seeing as the magazine only costs like £3 or something, and the minifigure's probably worth that alone. Then we have IG-88, Dengar, 2 Boba Fett's. This Boba Fett is one of my favourite minifigures as well. And then we got the old original one. Then we've got Bosk, and I can't remember this bounty hunter's name, but he's cool as well. Then we've got 4 Droidigers, and a Wampa and Tauntaun. Then further back we have 3 Ewoks, don't know the names except for the middle one, which is Wicket. Then we have 3 Geonosians, 1 undead one, and then 1 regular one with wings, and then 1 regular one without wings. Then we have Jar Jar Binks, 2 warrior Gungans, Gungans I think you call them, and then we have young Anakin Skywalker, Tusken Raider, Sebulba, some sort of senator you see a lot in the Clone Wars, Bespin Guard, Shadow Trooper, 2 Naboo pilots, Admiral Akbar, and 3 Star Wars pirates. So now on to the heroes. So here we have, I've tried to put them in order of the films. So we have Episode 4, Leia, which came in the Millennium Falcon set. This one, which is really interesting, I played with this as a kid. This was one of my favourite minifigures. Not knowing that it's actually worth £50. It's my most expensive minifigure because it is actually a misprint. The hairpiece is not meant to be smooth, but I didn't know this until a year ago. It's not actually meant to be smooth, it's meant to have like, I don't know what to call them, but like wrinkles in it. But mine doesn't because it's a misprint, so it's actually worth quite a bit of money. Then here we have Episode 6, Jabba's Palace Leia, old Endor Leia and a new Endor Leia. So then next we have Han Solos. I've got a bunch of Han Solos. I've got these 2, Celebration Han, 2 Hoth Hans, one with hood and one without, and then one where he's come out of the carbon freezing thing, and then one of his Endor one of my favourite minifigures, and then just another regular one. Then we have Luke. We have 2 New Hope ones. This one's from the Millennium Falcon. And this one's from Luke's Landspeeder, the old one. Then we've got Celebration Luke. Luke in his Snowspeeder gear, and Luke in just his Hoth gear. Then we have him in his Return of the Jedi outfit. Then we have 2 original Chewbaccas. 1 Force Awakens Chewbacca. 2 C-3POs, one is the Force Awakens, one is the original. Then 2 old Ben Kenobis. Han Solo in his carbon freezing thing. And then Lando Calrissian, and then the extra clone. So I believe I've covered everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Gladly it's not as long as the last one I recorded, so I have made it a bit shorter. Sorry for such a long video, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for the rest of my videos. Bye.